it's a perfect sponsor for today's Guardian segment, which I did not intend to do, but guess what?
Nice
That's
job.
the only one we have left. FanDuel's America's #1 sportsbook, the official betting partner of the NBA. And even if you missed the start of the game and want to ride the hot hand, FanDuel has live bets on everything from who will score next to fourth quarter comebacks. And right now, FanDuel is giving new customers $300 in bonus bets when their first $5 bet wins. Head over to FanDuel.com/UCSS to sign up and play your game with FanDuel, the official sports betting partner of the NBA. FanDuel is one of the sportsbooks, Bull, that has partnered with Major League Baseball now to put some limits on prop bets following the Guardians' indictments by the Department of Justice yesterday.
Yeah, that was quick action right there.
Go hand in hand together. These new prop bet limits, $200 max bet on any pitcher prop. They cannot be parlayed with other bets, so singularly speaking, they are $200 solo bets only. And Major League Baseball said this is, quote, an attempt to decrease the incentive for manipulation in Major League Baseball. Bull, do you think this will work? Are these enough to prohibit any shady business from happening in terms of this black market gambling?
Listen, you never know, because the money that these guys did this for, allegedly, was not life-changing compared to what especially Class A had made. So guys will do things for stupid reasons. You never know.
They just thought there was no way they'd get caught.
They thought that, exactly.
It's like, it's just one pitch.
Right. So,
Crazy.
But the fact that these guys are being now made an example of, and the fact that you've changed a limit to $200, I think will probably end that. Not that there won't be other ways to do things.
Why are we even betting on pitches?
That's what I don't understand either.
Listen,
I know, I get it. It's a quick fix. Like, you can bet it, and then you can do it every single. There's 100 and some pitches a game.
People want that action.
I trust me.
You know,
as
you
a
know,
degenerate,
you get it.
I get it.
I get
bet on
it.
the game or hits or something or
Yeah.
home runs. That's it. I ain't.
Well, everybody can make their own choice, and that's it. They could have gotten rid of the prop betting altogether. They could have gotten rid of the pitch-by-pitch prop betting. They decided this was the way to do it. I mean, you're not going to be able to make any kind of serious money
So you can't
with a $200 max bet.
So you're saying that you can't parlay like hits and home runs?
No, you just can't. Well, I don't know.
If you parlayed a pitch with something else, you couldn't have a big payday.
So it's just pitches.
You can't do any pitch bets as part of a parlay.
Okay,
That's
that's
funny. Still can do it in parlay.
No way,
Man.
It was smart to do something. In the end, I've said this once, I'll say it a million times. People criticize the sports, and I criticize all the sports a million times, for getting in bed with gambling. But the fact that gambling is legal, I think, is better because you're more likely to catch guys cheating.
Dude,
that it's
I was
legal.
telling Sarah this last night. I'm like, honey, they have so much data.
Yeah.
That these guys, the sample size is so big for like Class A that they know when something's off.
Right.
And then it's easy for them to okay, that was off. Okay, let's just double check. Oh, there's a $10,000 bet on that pitch. That's odd.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Like, it's very simple to catch these guys.
Yes, and it was even more obvious with Ortiz because unlike Class A, who's an all-star, Ortiz was a guy that nobody was getting any action on because he's pretty much an unknown player. And so when there were big bets on his pitches, it stood out even more. That's why they busted him more quickly than Class A. It's really that simple.
Free Class A, man. Ortiz and Frank Lucas, that man. Told it all. Give me a pen and a pad. You gonna lighten my sentence? I got
Frank Lucas?
American Gangster.
I know who Frank Lucas is.
The OG.
First of all, but he ratted out.
Did you not see the end of
Oh, yeah, he
American
did.
Gangster?
So you disagree with what he did?
Who?
What Frank Lucas did at the end of American Gangster. First of all, it was a movie. I don't know if it played out exactly that way.
Caught, bro. Come on.
I completely agree with what he did. I love that he got everybody.
No, that's not right.
No.
You got caught. You messed up. You got.
There's no honor amongst thieves.
Clearly.
There's not. By the way,
King Kong ain't got nothing on me. That's a different movie.
Streets is a myth,
completely.
man.
A lot of people say, how could you? I mean, you threw your life away for $5,000, man. I was looking up this little study.
Yeah.
It says a high percentage of professional athletes experience financial issues, with statistics suggesting up to 78 to 80% of former NFL players, 60% of former NBA NBA players face financial stress or bankruptcy within a few years of retirement. These issues are often linked to a lack of financial planning, supporting a large number of family and friends, and high spending habits and unexpected events like divorce or career-ending injuries. So to be honest with you, man, like a lot of people will say 5,000 is crazy. Why would you do this, man? Like these folks, a lot of people is living check to check.
Yeah.
Just like
it's hard to believe that with Clase in the prime of his career, but it's possible.
You know what the problem with what you just said and what this situation is? They're still playing and getting a check. That you just said these is people that have been out the league for
right.
2
Exactly.
But if
they are seeing that check every Friday. Maybe it's bi-weekly and every other week, but they still get the check.
If you sitting on $20,000 in credit card debt with an interest rate of 12-15%,
you ain't got to pay the whole $20,000 in one check.
You got 2-3 mortgages. Right.
Well, that's your own fault.
Yeah,
I'm just. What I'm telling you is, I'm just trying to show you.
Yeah, I'm saying you're right. It is possible. Especially Ortiz, he hasn't made big time money
like
yet.
you gotta think about it. Okay, you getting them checks like football players, right?
I know a person that used to get a check, blow a check.
Well, let me just tell you like this.
Yeah.
Let you have a child by multiple different people. You might as well go ahead and go to sleep. You might as well lay up under there. Listen, as a matter of fact, you might want to have a great relationship with your baby mom.
Does Ortiz or Clase
you better keep you one. Hey, listen, we gonna co-parent this thing. We gonna have to figure something out. Hey, if you need something, holler at your boy. I got you for Christmas. But don't put me on no papers.
They got these things called condoms, lambskins.
Let's go.
Plan B.